This is the Team Objection. Nope, I'm not unmuted. Oh, no, everything is unmuted. It's great. This is the Team Objection Podcast for August 1st, 2023, episode 585, 15 away from 600. And if you're on the YouTube channel, you can see what the plan is for tonight. We mentioned it last week, but it is Trivia Night number 7.
Look at this caricature of a man below me right now. It's not a real person, is what I think. I'm assuming that this is some sort of.
I think that's rude. I think with the belts, I kind of look like a gunslinger a little bit.
I mean,
a belt? Is that what that is?
Yeah, right here. You don't see it? It's a nice little strap.
Are you trying to choke yourself? Is that
not yet? We'll see how trivia goes tonight.
Well, I guess we'll find out if Sean loses.
I think it's meant to be
eating
like
his Wheaties. I think we're in danger.
I think it's supposed to be like a collar, like if he's going to go to the gay bar tonight.
Yeah, well, we were talking about it, and I was telling Doug, you don't even have to work out. My secret, Dave, steroids and protein shakes. That's it. I don't hit the gym. I haven't seen a gym in years.
Neither have I.
Well, there you go. But you're lacking on the steroids. You got to do the steroids, man.
Well, I mean, I need a hookup. I need a dealer. I need some connection here.
Inject yourself full of steroids and then just watch TV. I got to tell you, I don't see a lot of the side effects either. I don't know what they're talking about.
I need the steroids. I mean, are you wearing a do-rag?
No, it's a beanie. It's for running if it's really cold outside. The problem is...
It looks like a do-rag.
No, it's not.
I was going to be really offended.
No.
Whoa.
It's a beanie for running cold. It's actually like an underlayer on the beanie. You wear this first. It's almost more like a swim cap. So it's going to be really hot because this is not Phoenix, but it's still pretty warm out. This is a bad choice.
Not 150.
I mean, maybe if it was white, you could have gone as the Sandman or something like that.
Well, so here's the problem. I want to test something. I saw Barbenheimer this weekend, and during Oppenheimer, I was like, there was a moment where I was trying to think of all the names. There's so many people in that movie, and I couldn't recall any of them. And I was like, am I stupid? And then later, when I wasn't thinking directly about it, all the names just popped to me, everybody's name in the movie. And I was like, oh, my unconscious, unfocused brain is smarter than my focused brain. So we're going to test that tonight. I'm going to try to go off somewhere and just on the periphery answer the trivia questions. And we're going to see how it goes.
So you're just going to go into your car and just call in? Just put your phone down, call in?
No, it's like a mental place, you know?
Oh. Well, you should start with the physical place and see if that works.
I think that's bad advice.
Peter's in the chat. He says, one of the side effects of steroids is a lack of style, Sean.
That's not true.
That's the most true thing I've ever heard.
I had to pass on these messages because, of course, I don't have chat up on the screen, and neither should our competitors who are joining us remotely, because it is trivia night and the mood is right and the cheating time is not tight.
That's true.
That had to rhyme something. I don't know. If you cheat, we'll fight.
Dave cheats the game and himself every week. So luckily, see, the wheel is the great equalizer because Dave cheats, but the wheel can still fuck him.
I realized that the last time we played, I actually had an old version of the wheel because for some reason it loaded an old version. It was weird. It was like the website.
Is that why I lost?
So that's why
put an
Jason
asterisk
won.
on it. Yeah.
That's the only way a guest could win is an old busted wheel.
Now, the guest lost the 3 times we used that version of the wheel, but still, something was afoot. So if you're new to this, first of all, welcome. This is one of the primary reasons why joining the stream live is the most fun, because you all can play along in chat. I'll respond to your guys' answers as well and tell you how you're doing, pass on messages, because, again, they can't see them because they're going to see your answers then. I want you to participate. It's the whole point. And it still holds up in podcast form. I tried to put in all games that was still working in audio format, but live is the place to be. It's usually a good time. And we went and did the background checking, and it was exactly what I said at the end of the last episode. It's Dave 3, Sean 2, guest, parentheses, Jason 1.
A good reason to watch, too, is you can see Dave trying to get me in trouble. Being like, fucking, Sean, are those gang signs you're flashing up?
It's what it looked like.
No, Dave, it's not, okay?
I love this. This is great.
All right. Put the music on.
Music.
Because it's trivia night.
Right.
And the mood is right.
It's time for me to struggle immensely at this fast-paced round.
Well, there's going to be one of the 4 games in particular that may not be the best fit for you. I put it in not knowing who the third person was going to be, and it's changed twice in the last 4 days anyways.
It's because Cody got food poisoning.
Ooh.
That bitch. Hey, yeah, Doug, just use your unconscious mind and you'll be fine.
So knock myself out. I don't have anything in here. I might be able to find some chloroform if I mix enough chemicals in the bathroom.
That's dedicated. I would just slam my head on the table.
There you go.
All right, you know how the drill is with Trivia Night. If you've been here before, we start with our opening round, and we call it Top Speed. And Top Speed, for some reason, this timer always defaults to 10 minutes. We don't have 10 minutes. You have 1 minute. That's it.
That's a long time.
Yeah, you have 1 minute or 10 minutes for 7 questions.
So the winner of the last round goes first. Is that fair to now have Doug go first because he had nothing to do with the last winner?
It's usually not that. It's usually just you guys fight over it because that way I know that when I put these in pools of A, B, and C, I didn't rig it in any way.
Why don't we just do this? Chris, think of a number 1, 2, or 3. Just think of it. Don't say it out loud.
Okay.
And then we'll have Doug guess a number, I'll guess a number, and Sean will guess a number.
Think of a number 1 through 3. I'll go first. Let's go.
I said Doug go first.
Oh, do we do the same joke? Whoops.
All right, Doug,
what's the steroid? It's 1.
I'll go 3. And Sean gets 2 by default.
Oh, no, I just meant I'll go first.
The number was 3.
There you go.
All right,
Perfect.
so
I go first.
What's one of the side effects of steroids again?
Stupidity.
The
Lack of
unconscious
focus.
mind is unlocked. I'm seeing
All right, I'll go
in
first.
4 dimensions.
Dave is going first. These are, 7 questions, 1 minute. If you have time, you can come back. So if you don't know something, you can pass. Of course, if you get it wrong, there's no time to come back for it. But if you're like, I don't know, pass, we may get back to it. We usually have time for maybe 1 or 2 as a spare. If you go quick enough, the whole point is speed. So 7 questions, 1 minute, 10 points apiece for correct answers. Dave, are you ready?
Yeah, I don't have anything to erase my board, I realize, so I'm going to have to get that eventually, but I'm good for this round.
Use your face.
That'd be funny if you had to write them this round. You're like,
Yeah,
all right. Dave, your time starts now. A person who gets upset over something trivial is often said to be clutching their what?
Pass.
Idiot.
In what film does John
Pearls.
Travolta In what film that's correct. In what film does John Travolta memorably discuss a foreign McDonald's burger he calls a Royale with cheese?
I'm blanking on the name. Pass. I'll come back to it.
President's View Resort is a hotel with suites that look out at what national landmark?
Yellowstone.
Mount Rushmore. According to a classic theme song, you'll have a yabba dabba do time watching what TV series?
Flintstones.
Correct. If the hour and minute hand are both pointing at 3, what time is it?
3:15.
Correct. What comic strip set a Guinness World Record in 2002 as the most syndicated in newspapers worldwide?
Peanuts.
Garfield. In what year did the U.S. celebrate its bicentennial?
1976.
Correct.
And Pulp Fiction.
That is correct as well.
I thought of it.
5 correct answers out of 7. Pretty good start. Usually most people were seemingly in the 4 or 5 range.
I'm really mad at myself about Mount Rushmore. Presidents. Duh.
Yeah. I think I
I'm
would
mad at
have got
myself on that one.
5
only
out
so
of
much you
7,
can
but I
do.
would have gotten Rushmore and I would have missed one of the ones you got.
But it shows you the time pressure because if you sat there and thought about it for 2 seconds, you go, oh, President's View, of course. But that's, somebody would probably miss the 3:15 on occasion too because they go, I don't know, the rush.
I didn't know Garfield. I would have said Dilbert.
Who is going second? We didn't really have a method for that.
Doug.
Oh, yeah.
Now that he's not first, Sean does not want to go second.
He does not care.
All right, Doug, are you ready?
Okay. Yeah.
I have some regret because that round was pretty easy. So
1 minute back on the clock. Remember, you can pass. We'll come back if we have time. 7 questions. Your starts now. A popular Chinese proverb says a journey of 1,000 miles begins with what?
A single step.
Correct. What hit Tom Cruise film is famous for its somewhat gratuitous shirtless volleyball scene?
Top Gun.
Correct. Someone who repeatedly tries to revive interest in a hopeless issue is said to be beating a what?
Dead horse.
Correct. What word board game features singular tiles for the letters K, J, Q, X, and Z?
Scrapple?
Correct. Roughly 35 million men in the U.S. suffer from androgenetic alopecia, also known as male pattern what?
Baldness.
Correct. As its name suggests, Wikipedia is an online source of information about what sci-fi movie series?
Star Wars.
Correct. After Russia, what is the largest country in the world by land area?
China.
Canada.
Oh, Canada. Yeah, that makes sense.
6 out of 7.
I take it back that round. I made a mistake.
I would have had 6 out of 7 as well, because I would have said China as well.
Still, 6
Also,
out of 7.
I also did not hear you say Wikipedia. I thought you said Wikipedia. I'm like, wait, Wikipedia? What do you mean movie?
That's about all the movies.
It's about all the things.
That's right.
Okay, I'm about to get fuckaroonied here.
You were about to get a 20.
I'm going to get 2 out of 7.
Can't wait.
Unconscious mind.
Peter says, the pressure when you're on the clock is so difficult to deal with. Yeah?
Yeah.
It's a different kind of pressure if you're just watching at home. Maybe you can join us one time and experience it yourself. All right, Sean, you're the last to go.
I am ready.
Minute on the clock. Time starts. Now, a popular game on many college campuses, beer pong is typically played with a ball from what sport?
Ping pong.
Correct. Ratified in 1971, the 26th Amendment of the Constitution lowered the voting age from 21 to what?
18.
Correct. The movie poster for what Best Picture winner features a man sitting alone on a park bench?
Forrest Gump.
Correct. Introduced in the 1950s, the ad slogan, "It takes a licking and keeps on ticking," was used to sell what product?
Pass.
Of the world's 7 continents, 4 have names that begin with what letter?
A.
Correct. The fantastical lands of Gondor, Mordor, and the Shire feature prominently in what author's fiction?
Lord of the Rings. Tolkien. Tolkien.
Well, except,
Tolkien.
according to folklore, what legendary creature creates no reflection in a mirror?
Vampire.
Correct. Introduced in the 1950s, the ad slogan, "It takes a licking and keeps on ticking," was used to sell what product?
Alarm clock.
Wristwatches.
Oh, come on.
Would you have taken Rolex if I said that? Probably not.
Probably not. The judges would have considered it, but they would have disliked you so much that they would have at best given you 5 points.
It was the first brand of which wristwatch that I thought of. I was on the right thing, but damn it, I should have gone last apparently. Oh well.
Man.
Peter says he'd be up for the challenge, by the way, so we may have another guest for the game show in the future.
Cool.
All right. That's the end
that
of
was
Top
a good
Speed.
guess. That was pure. I've never heard that slogan for anything. That was a good guess.
The ticking, we were all on the same page as far as clocks go, so we were.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like Duracell, but that's like him beating the drum anyway.
That's the Energizer Bunny.
Yeah, and you think about it after the fact, and you go, "Oh, well, of course," because they're on you, so it can like take a fall. Or,
Yeah.
It makes sense, but it's an older slogan. All right. At the end of Top Speed, for our audio folks, Doug 60 points, Dave 50 points, Sean 60 points. It's not really meant to create a lot of separation. It's just to build some points for the future rounds, and because it's kind of fun to do a rapid fire thing.
I do want to go back in history and count the number of times that Dave felt like he would have gotten 6 or 7 out of 10. If only he had picked the right category. And yet, it just never seems to happen.
Are you kidding me? I normally get 60 or 70 every time.
No way. You do not usually get every answer. All right, we're going to check the tape.
I get 6 out of 7. I get 6 out of 7 normally.
Mom, Dad, please
check
stop
the
fighting.
tape. Check the tape. You're adopted.
And unlocked.
What?
I don't want to check the tape for that. All right, let's take a look at our categories for this particular episode of Trivia Night. The one mainstay, which was All-in-One, I think it was called, or 5 something or other. The one was like based on, the matching with your friends and stuff that nobody ever picked for like 4 straight episodes is gone. It's gone.
Okay.
In its place is a new game called Taking Over. I don't know what that is. You don't know what that is. We also have Obleep, All-in-One, and Big Match. Obleep is the catchphrase one. All-in-One is the Jeopardy one. And Big Match is the one with the big board with like 30 different things on it. You have to name correct answers in 10 minutes.
Oh, cool. That one can be good. It can also be fucked.
So, Doug, as I usually just go top to bottom on this because it's easier to keep track that way, you get to pick the first category because you're the guest.
I mean, let's go for it. Let's go for Taking Over.
Taking Over. Straight to business, huh?
Absolutely.
Hold on,
Reminded me of the Persona 5 Ryle song. Take over.
We might be hearing it.
I tried to
Who
stay
knows?
away from songs with lyrics, so because it's distracting in the background. Here we are. We're here.
I should think of Homestar Runner. That's like just taking over.
All right, ignore the stream setup for a second. There.
Whoa.
Nice.
Whoa.
Taking over, like taking the over, or just making a streak as long as possible. If you've ever heard of this, maybe you have, maybe you haven't. It's the higher-lower game. And your goal here is what's on the screen. I don't have to explain it any further than that. Keep in mind what you're seeing right there in the middle. This is results of Google searches, average monthly global searches as of 2017.
17, so that's important.
That year is going to be important because a few things that you might think, oh, it's fallen off, you'll be like, oh, but 5 years ago, 6.
When was it popular?
Yeah, so just keep that in mind. These are average monthly global searches worldwide from 2017. You're going to need your whiteboards for this because all you're going to have to do for each one is draw an up arrow or a down arrow because you're each going to be playing at the same time.
I started with a line. Actually, I could just draw one thing and just hold it the direction I want and not have to erase it all.
That's true. Okay. Correct answers worth 10 points apiece, and everybody's playing all the time, so it's up to you to get these as many of these right as you can. We'll put the first example up on the screen, and then you can start to kind of get your whiteboard ready to go. Bill Gates has 1.5 million average monthly searches. Bart Simpson, higher or lower? You can write an H and an L, an up or a down, something quick. We're going to do not a ton of time on these, but you can take a couple seconds. And then when all the boards are on the screen, we'll reveal. He realized he's not in frame.
Dang.
Okay, show him. All three lower. The correct answer is lower. Bart Simpson, 246 average searches per month. It's 10 points for everybody. So a quick, nice, easy way to get on the board for everybody. Bart Simpson, 246 thousand average monthly views. Hilton, higher or lower? Okay, we got everybody in. Show them. Everybody says higher. Correct answer is higher. 1 million average per month.
Oh.
10 more points for everybody. O.J. Simpson. Hilton has 1 million average monthly searches. O.J. Simpson, higher or lower? This game can be sporadic. Sometimes they're really easy. Sometimes they're really complicated. You're going to probably see examples of both in this. Okay, everybody looks ready?
I'll go for a weird thing.
Okay. Doug and Sean higher, Dave lower.
I don't think it's higher, but there was a TV show around this time.
That was in 2015, though.
Well,
it still could be. Yeah.
Wow.
Higher is correct. 2.24 million. So 10 points for Doug, 10 points for Sean.
How do you know that it's 2015?
I remember talking about it with people at the job that I worked at the time, and I remember when I was there.
Jesus Christ.
Milgram experiment. Is this the one where they shock somebody, or what's this one?
I guess you're going to have to figure that out, aren't you?
Yeah, I have no idea.
It had something to do with authority, I can tell you that much. O.J. Simpson, 2.2 million. Milgram experiment. Everybody's locked in. Lower. I would be stunned if it was not. It is indeed only 49,500. That's 10 points for everybody. Milgram experiment was 49,500. Yosemite National Park. Higher or lower?
I'm ready.
Everybody's locked in. With higher, I would assume that is correct. I don't know these answers either for the record, so it is indeed 246,000. 10 points for everybody. Okay, Yosemite National Park, 246,000. Meghan Markle in 2017 is higher or lower? All three say higher. And unsurprisingly, they're right. 4 million per month. 4 million. And it's probably only gone up since then, now that she's, a duchess. Meghan Markle, 4 million average monthly searches. Gran Torino.
What a great movie, by the way. It's a great movie.
Look, it was a great movie, but I would be so shocked.
Oh, yeah, me too.
All three lower? All three correct.
Good.
246,000. Gran Torino, 246,000 average monthly searches. pH scale. Higher or lower? This is a nice picture. You can't see it for the audio listeners, but it's got how acidic some of these things are as an example. All three ready?
Soapy water is really acidic.
All three higher?
Wow.
And the correct answer is lower, 165,000.
You uneducated rubes.
Which now forces an ad on the screen because it's
sweet.
Fine. Okay, it's gone. I think if I go here, it should not repeat. Yep. So we have a new first one when the situation happens, if we happen to get it wrong as a group. But Angkor Wat, 368,000 average monthly searches. Hair transplant. Is that higher or lower? Okay, everybody's ready?
If the Barbie movie taught me anything, it's way higher.
Doug down. Dave and Sean up. So we'll go with higher as the group. And it is lower.
Barbie movie was wrong in everything.
Well, it didn't come out.
Another ad.
Yeah, which means we got to go back to the ad and
This
start
is
over.
bullshit.
Okay. 50 Cent. 1 million average monthly searches. Calvin Harris. We got two musicians going head to head. Higher or lower? Sean's trying to figure out how to get it upside down now. There he goes. Doug lower.
I think higher.
Those two higher, so we'll go higher. It's lower.
Damn.
10 points for Doug.
Stay in power for 50
He's
Cent.
killing us. Wait, did he die in 2017?
Who?
No, DMX is who I was thinking that died. Never mind.
50.
Okay.
50 Cent's in a movie now.
I forgot.
All rappers die too young. Floyd Mayweather, 2.24 million average monthly searches. The Beatles, higher or lower?
This is a pretty decent one, actually. Oh, man.
Yeah.
We were on a roll to start. Everybody was getting them right. We've gotten a little bit rockier since. Let's see. Everybody lower. I don't want to say higher, but let's see. Nope, you guys are all right. 673,000 for the Beatles, 10 points apiece. Judaism.
That's all right.
Higher or lower than the Beatles at 673K?
Here's my problem. If you're a Judaist, are you Googling Judaism? No.
A good
the answer
question.
is you're not.
And you're not.
What this is teaching
165,000.
What this has taught us is that the Beatles are indeed bigger than Jesus.
Judaism has 165,000.
Judaism,
Mafia 3.
classically very big on Jesus.
I get it.
Triple higher? It is indeed higher. 301,000. Ah, Santiago Bernabeu. I think that's how you say that. Is that higher or lower than Mafia 3's 301,000?
I don't like that Sean writes every time. Like, it bothers me.
He wants to have a unique arrow.
Deal
we
with
have
it.
Doug and Sean up, Dave down, so we'll go higher. It
Damn.
is
It
lower.
was
Pretty close,
It
though.
was closer.
10 points
Yeah.
for Dave.
I like how Dave sucks my dick.
I needed that one.
We do get to keep seeing this cute cat every now and then when the ad pops
Why?
in.
Why are you so angry at me, Sean?
Hey,
Okay.
you're the one who you started it.
We have 5 left in this round, and we
Being
start
got.
with Popeye,
Don't offend it.
1.83 million. Is that higher or lower than rowing? I'm sorry, is rowing higher or lower than Popeye at 1.83 million?
Frankly, in 2017, I'm shocked that Popeye is that high.
Me too.
All 3 lower for rowing? It is
Yeah.
substantially.
Big time.
60,500. You would feel bad if you hadn't gotten that right. All right, 2 outdoors things. Rowing, 60,500. Bungee jump, higher or lower? All 3 higher. Bungee jump is lower.
What?
Okay.
27,100.
Bunch of pussies.
Because all the people who searched it died. Couldn't search again.
I love that Sean is just like embodying the worst person ever.
One-time search.
MasterCard, 1 million average monthly searches. Mein Kampf, is that higher or lower than 1 million?
MasterCard versus Master Race, right?
That's right.
Oh, God. Why?
Lower. Correct answer is lower. Mein Kampf,
Thank
I
301,000.
hope it'd be
Not
lower.
that I'm rooting for MasterCard, but
2 left. Mein Kampf, 301,000. John Cena, higher or lower? All 3 higher. John Cena is, of course, higher, 2.24 million. And our last one, after everybody gets 10 points real quick so I don't forget. There we go. John Cena, 2.24 million. Autism, higher or lower?
is this autism is in the search or the search is autism? That's it.
I think it's just that, but I don't know that for certain. So don't take my word for it.
What, at 10 points? Fuck it. This was in the heyday,
Down, and
so
up
I'm trying
for
to be
Sean.
like,
We'll go lower on it because that's the group.
nope, not even
It
close.
is lower, 673,000.
Alright.
Wow.
Oh, well.
Ooh, wow.
All right.
You two, please don't demonetize us.
Yeah, we're not going to talk
I'm
about what's on the
required to
screen.
be
It's fine.
monetized.
Run away, quick.
Oh.
Okay. So at the end of taking over, Doug, 210 points. Dave 180, Sean 180. Not a ton of separation. You two are tied now, so I'm just going to go to Dave. You pick the next category.
Let's do all in one.
All in one. Let me minimize this. We don't need it anymore. Terrific. And here we go with a really good song. And you guys can hear it now.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
All in one is Jeopardy. As you can see on the screen, if you're on the podcast version, you know how it goes. The rules for this round, relatively simple. You are going to pick a category. We're going to go in reverse order. So, like, whoever's in third place. In this case, I'm going to let Sean go first because I'll let Dave pick the category. I don't know. They're going to basically all get to go eventually. Snake order. So Sean gets to pick the first category, but he's also going to be last. And remember, this is important because you get double the points when it's your category. So everybody's going to answer all these questions, but you want to make sure you're picking the ones you think you have a better shot at because you get double in those categories. Any questions?
Yeah, what do the categories mean?
Oh, that's a good question. The categories are, I don't think most of these need an explanation, but a couple might. TV theme songs,
Yeah, that one's
probably,
easy.
yeah. Get your
Is that
group
from a
on.
movie?
Get it? Instead of group on, it's group on. Second, ... They're all things that are second of some kind.
Okay.
3 Gs, correct answers all have the letter G in them 3 times.
Okay.
Book chapters, I'm going to give you the name of a chapter or chapters. You'll identify the book that they came from.
Okay.
And colorful terminology has to do with colors.
Oh. Let's go, 3 Gs.
3 Gs. Okay. So remember, everybody's answering these. We're going to write down all 5 answers and go over them at the end to save time. So we'll give a little bit of time for each one. 3 Gs. That's, I think, category 4. Let me pull the curtain back.
I can't remember if I'm good at
Yes.
these ones or not. My unconscious mind has failed me.
That's right.
Did not tell me the answer.
Okay, 3 Gs is the category, remember? And for 5 points, 10 for Sean. It can refer to burdensome past emotional experiences or suitcases for a trip. It can refer to burdensome past emotional experiences or suitcases for a trip. Don't show yet. We're doing that at the end.
Oh. 1.
Yes. Okay. For 10 points. Oh, close that one off. There we go. Still sleepy when you first wake up. Still sleepy when you first wake up.
You got to spell these right too, motherfuckers.
You sure?
For 15 points. It's the process of identifying and removing errors from computer software. It's the process of identifying and removing errors from computer software. For 20 points. Took repeated evasive action, as in, I did this motion, frantically to try to shake my pursuer. Took repeated evasive action, as in, I did this motion, frantically to try to shake my pursuer.
Man, these are hard.
And for 25 points. From the Latin for join together, it's a whole new, it's a new whole formed by combining several separate elements. Clunky. From the Latin for join together, it's a new whole formed by combining several separate elements. I'll tell you, Mike, it is not dropped trowel. On the last one, I imagine. This one will be funny too, though. Okay.
I think I got him. I hope. I feel good.
A couple moments to wrap up any of the 5, if you remember.
No, that can't be right.
I kind of struggled.
And
I'm going to rewrite this one so it's clear because it got a little messy.
Okay. Rampant cheating.
How?
I don't know, but I'm going to figure it out. Okay.
If number 4 is wrong, I'm challenging it.
yeah, me too, actually, now that you said it.
All right, let's go
Also,
over.
my marker's running out of fucking ink.
It's a good start.
I think Sean's just going to challenge anything and everything.
Okay. So show your answers, please. Keep them up there. Okay. I'm in the wrong category. Sorry. Can refer to burdensome past emotional experiences or suitcases. That's luggage or baggage.
Wait. Luggage, no offense, Doug, does not refer to burdensome past emotional experiences.
No, and I changed it from luggage to baggage because
only baggage.
Well, I have bad news for you. They accepted luggage on Jeopardy. So all three of you are having that correct answer.
Wow.
Bullshit.
Wrong number of points for Doug.
I'm sorry, babe. I know I'm bringing a lot of luggage into this relationship.
Okay, number 2. Still sleepy when you first wake up is groggy. All three have that correct. So that's 10 points for Doug, 10 points for Dave, 20 points for Sean. It's his category. The process of identifying and removing errors from software is debugging. All three of you have that correct. So 15 for Doug, 15 for Dave, 30 for Sean.
I didn't have anything for these last two, so...
You get to put your arms down. Repeated evasive action, as in I did this frantically to try and shake my pursuer, is zigzagged.
Yes.
I don't know
I
what...
don't think that... it's struggling, and I wrote it later, and I don't really think it works in a couple different ways.
Yeah. So 20 points for Dave. And from the Latin to join together, a new whole formed by combining several sub-elements is aggregate. Aggregation.
Am I okay?
Dave, I'll give you 5 points. That's all you're getting.
What? It's a 25 point. It's the right word.
No, it is not.
Tenses, Dave. Tenses.
Aggregate, the noun, is different than aggregation, the noun.
Same spirit.
I give you partial credit. That has to count for something.
Now, Dave, I can understand when Doug got luggage. I can understand your frustration, but at the same time, no.
Okay. We head back to the board. Dave was in second place to start the round, so he gets to go second to choose a category. Doug will be snaking and choosing 3 and 4.
I think we deserve to know this answer just to help us. Is TV theme songs, are we going to listen to a song?
No.
Okay.
Even if I could have set that up, it would have also meant copyright strikes, probably.
I thought there was a couple barriers to that.
I'm going to go colorful terminology.
Colorful terminology. This is Dave's category, but again, everybody's answering. 4 or 5 points. Gotta scroll to it. Got it. One who does this threatens to reveal damaging information if not paid to keep quiet. One who does this threatens to reveal damaging information if not paid to keep quiet. For 10 points. When one of these is raised, it's a warning of danger. When one of these is raised, it is a warning of danger. For 15 points. Not a full, but rather a partial loss of electrical power. Not a full, but rather partial loss of electrical power. For 20 points, a drawing made in designing a building, or any plan, as in one for success.
I do love this music. It's pretty good.
It's a really, really good song. This is like a mod of a game. It's not even a full game. The soundtrack has no business being this good. There's so many good tracks. A drawing made in designing a building, or any plan, as in one for success. And for 25 points, more verdant paddocks, or something more promising, like a new job. More verdant paddocks, or something more promising, like a new job.
Do I get the option to ask for what was the first one? I needed to get in the right mind frame, but I didn't. I didn't write anything down.
Real fast while everybody wraps up. There it is on the screen. I'm not going to read it again.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to stick with it, but I'm not familiar with any other phrase, but I don't like it.
Okay.
All right.
Like the last one.
Let's see
Not like
your
the last
answers
one
and
at
go
all.
over them.
Get fucked, Dave.
I couldn't
Oh,
think of
wow.
anything.
God damn it!
It's
I
okay,
should have
it's- it's
changed it.
easy. Yep.
So,
okay.
Dave, I was like, I
Oh.
don't know. Blackout is full power loss. I've heard
Yep.
of brownout, but I don't know what that refers to. So I went with blackout.
All right. One who does this threatens to reveal damage information. That's blackmail. So 10 for Dave, 5 for Sean, nothing for Doug. He had it blank. When one of these is raised, it's a warning of danger. That's red flag. Everybody has that correct.
Dave, you should be familiar with these.
I like
What
no further
reason?
explanation for that. Just leave it be. Partial loss of electrical power is indeed a brownout.
God damn it.
So 30 for Dave, 15 for Doug.
That one hurts a little bit.
Okay. A drawing for designing a building. I don't know why this was down there this low, but look, we've watched Jeopardy. Sometimes we're baffled by the placement. Is blueprint, of course. Everybody got that right. So that's a lot of points for Dave, but he didn't get the last one correct. And
I
that
could
one,
not think. I knew it was green. I just couldn't think of the word.
Yeah, verdant paddocks, which is a fancy way of saying something more promising could be green or greener pastures.
Really
Well, and I
greener
wrote-
pastures, though, is the...
To be fair, I wrote green grass, which is like a pasture of
Yeah,
grass.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not
But it's not the
asking for
saying
I'm
at
not-
all.
I'm not asking for the points at all. I'm just saying I tried.
I did say 2 birds, 1 rock. That's correct, right?
Checking with the judges, and they are slitting their own throats.
I was not asking for the points. I'm a little mad at myself that I didn't get it, but
All right, we head back to the board. Doug, your first of 2 selections.
Let's get your group on.
I'm still more mad about aggregation.
Get your group on. You can take it up with Alex Trebek's corpse. All right, get your group on.
Too soon.
Doug's category. Everyone answering, of course, as usual. Here we go for 5 points. This group of 7 includes envy, pride, and sloth. This group of 7 includes envy, pride, and sloth.
This has nothing to do with a discount on bowling.
No, it
Does
does
it have
not.
anything to do with Full Metal?
Has very little to do with Roy Mustang. For 10 points, Albania and Kosovo are among this group of countries that cover a peninsula in Europe. Albania and Kosovo are among this group of countries that cover a peninsula in Europe.
If I think of a better guess, I'll write it. But for now, I'm rocking with that.
For 15 points, the North Star is part of this famous grouping within Ursa Minor. I'll take this opportunity while you guys are writing to remind you that these are the order that they appeared in on Jeopardy. I did not select them. So if you have questions about that, go fight the guy. Again, I was going to say Ken
Can't
Jennings,
do
but
Trebek again.
he's only half the host now, so...
I'm not fighting a corpse.
Okay. For 20 points, in this type of lawsuit, legal action is filed against a defendant on behalf of a group of people. In this type of lawsuit, legal action is filed against a defendant on behalf of a group of people.
Funny thing, we actually buzzed it off on an episode like 200, 300 episodes ago.
One of us might be more familiar with this kind of lawsuit recently.
Mm-hmm. And for 25 points, they include Percival, Gareth, and Galahad. I said what I said. They include Percival, Gareth, and Galahad. Couple seconds to wrap up this or any other answer.
I don't know. I'm going to throw a stupid answer out there, but...
Never know.
Throw out a stupid answer, you get stupid looks.
If you leave it blank, you get no points. You never know the Hail Mary that might work.
So, like, my marker is not doing well. So I'm going to explain. I'm going to walk you through this one.
I can see well enough.
Oh, so
I can't, so you gotta hold it closer.
So this is Deadly Sins. Pretty faint. This is USSR. But more importantly, my first guess was Axis of Evil, which I don't think is right.
No, I like that.
Nope, we gotta take your first guess.
Yeah.
Gotta take your first guess.
All right. Group of 7 with Envy, Pride, and Sloth is Deadly Sins, of course. It's 10 for Doug, 5 for the others. Albania and Kosovo are part of the Balkans.
Oof.
Nobody has that right.
No.
I was sure Baltic, and that wasn't right.
The North Star, as part of Ursa Minor, is the Little Dipper.
Oh,
Makes a lot more
Dave.
sense with minor.
Minor.
I wasn't thinking of that.
Yep. But, the time constraints. Of course, the type of lawsuit is class action. Everybody has that right. And everybody also has Knights of the Round Table correct, because of course you do.
Cool. Ah.
Just gotta finish adding all these points y'all
So
just
Dave,
got.
the thing with aggregate is like you're the guy who won the motocross race and then like did a trick at the end and then like crashed. Like you had it at aggregate. Why go aggregation? It's just longer. You were just showing off, and you know what? You got burned
Yeah, because I crashed.
because you crashed. You did the trick and you crashed at the finish line. Everybody laughed. Doug laughed as he passed you.
Maisie says, Sean, if you watched Monty Python more, you'd know Galahad. Well,
It's true.
Yeah, because I didn't
yeah,
get that
I-
answer right, or spent like a period of my life listening to a bunch of Arthurian folklore. You're right
For the
though.
Knights of the Round Table, we dance where we're able. We do routines and do the things in person. Nick Clark Gable.
all right, Doug, where are we headed next?
It's a busy
We'll
life.
go second.
And let we eat ham and spam and Gemlot.
Second.
Second.
Dot.
All right.
Well, it's the third category, just to be incredibly awkward. Okay, this will be a little. We're going to probably go through this a little bit quicker because these are relatively short clues. That's the wrong category.
Huh?
I know that one.
Second. What's the second one?
Second in the Greek alphabet.
Dave, you should be familiar with this one.
She says. I, wrote
I
that
was
before
going to
got
say,
the
Sean,
answer.
you are the epitome of this one.
Second in the Greek
I'm
alphabet.
here.
For 10 points. Second by release date in Star Wars movies. I was smart putting this song on a game that takes longer. So smart. For 15 points. The second part of Dante's Divine Comedy.
Second part.
I was reminded recently of the guy that did the Jeopardy. Where's Jeff? I laughed.
When I hear Jeff, I think, my name's Jeff. So, that's different. That's a Jump Street reference. For 20 points, second bird mentioned in the 12 Days of Christmas. Second bird mentioned in the 12 Days of Christmas. The dogs came running up here like they thought Cody was here for some reason, or maybe they heard Dog, I don't know. But there's no one here, dogs.
Guys, come on.
No guest. The guests are all remote. And for 25 points, the second U.S. president to be impeached. Okay.
All right, I'm trying to abbreviate where I can.
All right. Back to the top then.
Dave, was Clinton the first? Okay, good. I didn't think
No.
so.
Well, Nixon would have been the second, but he resigned first before he could get impeached.
So, second letter in the Greek alphabet is beta. Everyone has that correct.
Sean knows.
Second by release date, Empire Strikes Back is correct. Everybody has it. I wish this script would run a little quicker as fast as I could click it. There we go. Second part of Dante's Divine Comedy is Purgatorio.
Yeah.
Oh.
Nobody
All
has
I know
that
is
one.
Dante's Inferno, so I went with it.
Yep.
I listened to a whole thing on Dante's Inferno, and I don't recall like any, like they didn't break it into parts. They fucked me.
Second bird mentioned in 12 Days of Christmas is indeed Turtle Dove. Everybody has that right. And everybody also has, I think...
Yes.
Yeah, let's say it's just out under the score.
Yeah,
Yep.
Sorry.
Everybody has second U.S. president impeached as Bill Clinton.
Who was the first? Just out of random trivia. Did anyone know?
Who indeed?
I don't know.
Andrew Johnson.
You know what? I knew it was one of those. I thought like I thought him or maybe Garfield. Like I wasn't sure.
A handful of folks would probably say Nixon. So
Never got there. Never. He would have been.
you certainly would have been, yes.
Yeah.
All right, Dave, we're back to you. TV theme songs, book chapters.
Well, Sean's a. I'll go TV theme songs.
Okay. You're in a pickle
Yeah,
because Sean's
yeah,
not bad at either one,
You
really.
got to
I
do
know.
what you're good. Yeah, exactly.
And I'm better at
Oops.
TV theme songs than
Yeah.
I would be book chapters.
I respect
There
the
we go.
play.
Okay. TV theme songs. Dave, your category. Everybody answering. We learned that Finn is a human and Jake is a dog in this animated show's opening.
And we hear ukulele.
We just saw the trailer for the sequel to this past week. Looks kind of interesting.
Oh, good. Give Sean a hint.
Yeah, like I don't fucking know it.
For 10 points. Chrissy Hynde sang a new version of We Used to Be Friends for the 2019 reboot of this Kristen Bell series. I don't know. Finally, a category I know, says Peter. Hey, we got there.
I shouldn't abbreviate.
Chrissy Hynde sang a new version of We Used to Be Friends for the 2019 reboot of this Kristen Bell series. Doug is in the blender. That's right. You'll have time to think about it while we go to our 15-point question. Washed Out's Feel It All Around grooved as the opening tune to this IFC comedy starring Fred Armisen.
Actually do like this show a lot.
Never watched it.
Washed Out's Feel It All Around grooved as the opening tune to this IFC comedy starring Fred Armisen.
But I did just recently watch the jail scene from Parks and Rec, and it cracks me up every time, speaking of Fred Armisen. Believe it or not, jail.
Believe it or not, jail. That still used as a meme now. For 20 points,
Overcook, undercook?
this CW show starring Rose McIver used the appropriate theme, Stop, I'm Already Dead. This CW show starring Rose McIver used the appropriate theme, Stop, I'm Already Dead. And for 25 points. Heinz Keisling's jaunty Temptation Sensation is the theme to this show, whose episodes include The Gang Buys a Boat. I hope I'm saying that name right. I don't have a pronunciation guide. I'm not Trebek. He's dead. Heinz Keisling's jaunty Temptation Sensation is the theme to this show, whose episodes include The Gang Buys a Boat. A couple of seconds to wrap up your answers.
All right. I did pretty good. Dave, I think, unless I fucked up something, I don't think I fucked up, that you made a good call in not letting me have this one.
Yeah, I did terribly on this one.
Because I think I got them all. Okay, you could be right.
I don't watch TV, says Doug.
Dang, Doug got fucked in this one.
All right, Adventure Time is correct for everybody. That's 10 points for Dave, 5 for Doug and Sean. That, of course, is Finn the Human, Jake the Dog.
Well, no, I think I'm right.
We Used to Be Friends. The 2019 reboot of the Kristen Bell series is Veronica Mars.
Yeah.
That's it.
I never even heard of it.
Washed Out's I Feel It All Around is the IFC comedy with Fred Armisen, Portlandia.
So funny.
So 30 for Dave.
This one, Dave, you could be right, but I don't think you are because of the dead part.
No, you're right. No, I couldn't think of anything else on the scene.
They also did a spin-off of this show.
Stop, I'm Already Dead is from iZombie.
Oh, that makes more sense even.
Everybody has the last one correct because the title of the episode probably gives it away. The Gang Buys a Boat. But Temptation Sensation is the theme from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
What's interesting, and this happens in Jeopardy sometimes, the theme song part didn't help me on any of those.
Yep, sometimes it's the context clues. But that's kind of how the clues work in Jeopardy. Sometimes there's multiple routes to get there.
Yeah.
All right, that brings us back to the category board, but just long enough to stop by and see that book chapters is our last one. It's Sean's category to run.
See, I'm going to get fucked because literature is not actually my forte, so we're going to...
That's why I went with what I did.
Yeah, we're going to see here.
So here we go. Book chapters. Remember, you're identifying the book that these chapters are from for 5 points. The Journey from Platform 9 3/4 and The Sorting Hat. Peter had iZombie right. Well done. He gets 20 points. He's way behind. The Journey from Platform 9 3/4 and The Sorting Hat.
Okay.
If he's got 20 points, does he spin the wheel?
No. He automatically hits bankrupt. For 10 points, Baskerville Hall. First Report of Dr. Watson. I'm trying my best. Okay, look, we're all just trying our best. I'm barely holding it together.
Does that mean if he hits bankrupt immediately, it's gone?
I'm
it's off
producing
the wheel?
and hosting a game show at the same time. I don't even know what the fuck is happening right now. And reading chat. Baskerville Hall, First Report of Dr. Watson. For 15 points, Tom shows his generosity. Aunt Polly weakens. Tom shows his generosity. Aunt Polly weakens.
It's gonna be one of those fucking. Fuck. I'll need to think about it.
For 20 points, Huts on the Beach, Castle Rock.
But like.
Huts on the Beach, Castle Rock. And for 25 points, I didn't do this order. Mowgli's Brothers. Wasn't my choice.
I'm glad we just give Sean 50 points.
I didn't do this. I feel like a lot
I
of
know you
last
didn't.
ones were easy in these categories, to be very honest with you. Mowgli's Brothers. So we have a moment here while you wrap up any of the answers. This is the longest game, but it's also one of my favorites, so fuck it.
God, I need a new marker. All right.
To run downstairs. We have other dry erase ones.
Oh, okay.
Just make sure it's dry erase. We can buy you some time. In fact, if you want to just hand me your answers, I can. Well, you might want to talk about them, so we'll do it. We'll do it in between games. All right. I scrolled way past the part of this in my answers for some reason. I don't know why I did that. There we are. Okay. So, Journey from Platform 9 3/4. It is
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter, Sorcerer's Stone.
But yeah. Well, I mean, no one else puts. Okay, Sean did put Sorcerer's Stone.
And I put the original name as well, so get fucked.
You put Philosophers? Nice. Well, good for you.
Baskerville Hounds. Sorry, Baskerville Hall, and first reported Dr. Watson is Hound of the Baskervilles. So we'll give Dave full credit and the rest of you partial because Sherlock Holmes is not close enough. So it's 10.
I'll take it.
I guess 10 because it's Sean category and 5 for Doug.
This is bullshit.
Tom shows his generosity. Aunt Polly weakens. The Adventures of Tom Sawyer.
Ah!
Oh, not Huck Finn.
Not Huck
I
Finn.
love Tom Sawyer too.
I almost wrote.
Huts on the Beach. Castle Rock is Lord of the Flies.
Oh my god!
Oh yeah.
I just started reading that. I clearly didn't get far enough.
Wait,
And-
you just started?
No,
like,
I
for the first time?
rereading it. So I had 2 chances.
It's like a
my
4th grade
joke
reading book
answers-
there, buddy.
My joke answer is I got the same amount of points.
And it will not surprise you to learn. Oh, look at this.
Thank you.
Maisie Assistant with 3 different markers to try. Everybody got the last one right. It is the Jungle Book. It has Mowgli in it. I don't know how or what that was supposed to be as a trick. But regardless, it brings us to the end of All-in-One.
Nice.
We go back to the category board for Sean's final
And-
selection. At this point, we don't have to pause anymore because he's got a marker. You can test him as we wait. But
What are the last 2?
I got to turn off one of them. Hold on.
Catchphrase and
Catchphrase
Big match or
and
no
the big
week?
board one with all the answers on it.
oh, let's do the big board.
That was Dave's score. Big match. All in one. I got it. Big match. So just to wrap up for the non-viewers, at the end of that round, Doug, 595. Dave, 590. Sean, 535. Not as big a gap as you might think, and as always, the wheel will decide things at the very end.
Could be different if Dave didn't fuck me in TV theme show.
You respected the choice.
I do. I did. You still fucked me. I
Yeah.
respect the fucking.
It's great strategy.
You know what? To do it right, you do need to respect the fucking.
Yeah.
All right. Let me get
I'm
this.
12, and what is this?
Let me get this timer active over here. I wish I could activate these in OBS, but at least it's nice that I can still do a browser window in the same way. Okay. So, big matches. Everybody's going to take turns, one by one, trying to answer one of these, in this case, 30 correct answers on this board for a given category, just the one category. And I'm going to read it off to you now, so we don't keep stalling. According to Forbes, 32 major sports franchises were valued at $3 billion or more as of May 2021. The Green Bay Packers were number 31. The Pittsburgh Steelers were number 32. Name the other 30 teams. So we haven't started the timer yet. I'm going to read it again. You can obviously kind of start thinking, putting down some thoughts so you have some answers ready to go. But according to Forbes, 32 major sports franchises were valued at $3 billion or more in May 2021. Green Bay Packers, Pittsburgh Steelers were 31 and 32. Name the other 30 teams. We'll start with Sean and then just go in order from top to bottom from there so it's easy for me to remember. Clock has started.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Worldwide. Okay. The LA Lakers.
L.A. Lakers. Oh, I didn't put the numbers on these. Fuck my ass. is a correct answer. Number 7, $4.6 billion, 10 points. Doug.
Cowboys.
Dallas Cowboys, number 1, $5.7 billion, 10 points. Dave.
New York Yankees.
New York Yankees, number 2, $5.25 billion, 10 points. Back to Sean.
The Knicks.
The New York Knickerbockers, number 3, $5 billion, 10 points. Back to Doug.
Dodgers.
Yeah, now I gotta start counting. That one's 10. It's on there. You can probably tell. You said the Dodgers, correct?
Yes.
The Los Angeles Dodgers. I hope to God they're here. Yes, number 16, 10 points. Back to Dave.
I'll go a little off the bit here. Manchester United.
Manchester United is number 11 on the list. $4.2 billion, 10 points. Back to Sean.
The 49ers.
San Francisco 49ers, conveniently for me, right above the Los Angeles Dodgers, number 15. That's the correct answer, 10 points. Back to Doug.
Real Madrid.
Real Madrid. It's number 5.
Why are you taking my guesses, Doug? Jeez.
10 points. Dave.
They're good guesses.
Which way do I want to go on this? PSG, Paris Saint-Germain.
Paris Saint-Germain is not on the list.
Really? Wow. They had 3 megastars.
Sean.
The Patriots.
Well, they had 3, not anymore.
No, that's true.
They did back then when this was taken, I suppose, to be fair. I have to count. I'm so sorry. Oh, they're right beneath the Lakers. Number 8. Correct answer for Sean, 10 points. Back up top to Doug.
This is only because they moved to Las Vegas. Raiders.
The Las Vegas Raiders are on the list, number 29.
Yeah, I had them there. They were just so the Washington Commanders.
Washington Commanders are 2 below the Dodgers. Should make them number 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 25, 26, 7, 9. Yeah. Number 19. Hooray! Can't wait to reveal one of these incorrectly. It's going to be great.
Interesting.
It's just sold for 6.1 or something billion.
I was going to say, it's a lot more now.
Shows you how things change. Now, of course, availability sort of raises price. We just saw that with the Suns, too, who are not on this list. Spoiler alert.
We haven't said this yet, have we? The Giants, New York Giants.
The New York Football Giants are number 9 on the list. That's correct.
A little surprising. I'll take it.
Back to Doug.
Cubs.
The Chicago Cubs are on the list. Let me just double check that's right. I got to make sure I make these numbered next time. I've done this twice in a row and I'm fucking stupid. Number 22, the Cubs are correct. Dave?
The Los Angeles Clippers. I mean, they sold for $2 billion in 2014. They got to be more than 3 now, right?
The Los Angeles Clippers are not on the list.
Is that me?
Yes.
The Warriors.
The Golden State Warriors. Number 6.
Man, Steve Ballmer's not getting a good return on investment.
No.
The Utah Jazz.
Mormonville, USA is not on the list.
Oh.
Dave.
Okay.
AC Milan.
AC Milan is not on the list. Sean.
Man.
Boston Celtics.
Boston Celtics are on the list, number 26. Lower than I would have thought, but it is correct. Back to Doug. About halfway through the round.
Milwaukee Brewers.
Milwaukee Brewers are not on the list. Dave.
The Chicago Bulls.
Chicago Bulls
way up on the list.
are on the list. Maybe not as high as you might think. Number 24. But it is 10 points for Dave.
The Red Sox?
It's a good one.
Boston Red Sox, number 20
Woo!
on our list. 10 points for Sean. Back to Doug.
Vikings.
Minnesota Vikings are not on the list. Dave.
Wow.
Yeah, Bears.
Bears.
It's on my list, but I don't know if it was in there.
That is on the list. Number 18.
Damn it.
This is a reach. Oh, the Rams.
The Los Angeles Rams are number 13 on the list.
God, they won a Super Bowl.
That has to help with the value, right? Back to Doug.
We'll go with White Sox.
Chicago White Sox are not on the list.
Man, Chicago sucks.
Never mind, they've had three other teams on here.
Yeah.
Right.
They just suck.
Back to Dave.
The Kansas City Chiefs. They won a Super Bowl.
Kansas City Chiefs are not on the list. Sean.
Yeah.
The Mavericks.
Dallas Mavericks are not on the list. That's your first wrong answer. So you finally joined the others. It's a good run. Doug.
Take a little bit of time before my out there guess. See if I can come up with something else.
You do have the shot, so it's within your right.
Okay, well, I'm not going to go with that one. Instead, I'll go with the Panthers.
Carolina Panthers are not on the list. Dave, and that's a good guess,
Didn't
Maisie,
think
but
so.
it is also not on the list. Can't say
Detroit
what it
Red
is.
Wings.
So what was that?
The Detroit Red Wings.
The Detroit Red Wings, not on the list.
Whoa!
The Cavs,
Wow.
like a joke for a long time, but like a decade of LeBron.
Not on the list. To Doug, about 2.5 minutes
Did we say
left.
the Heat yet?
No.
The Miami Heat are not on the list.
All right. Well, if this one's not here, no hockey team is. The Toronto Maple Leafs.
Toronto Maple Leafs are not on the list.
Okay,
Actually-
hockey sucks.
Actually, I don't know why I'm guessing this, but I'm going to just to prove Dave wrong. Blackhawks, I think, are going to be the one that's on there, if there is one.
The Chicago Blackhawks, in the ultimate middle finger to Doug. I'm just kidding, they're not on the list.
That would have been a middle finger to both of us, really.
Kind of, yeah. Okay, back to the top with Doug.
Okay, let's see. 15. We'll go with the Browns.
Cleveland Browns are not on the list.
Didn't think so.
I've been burned before by doing the little brother team, but the New York Mets.
The New York Metropolitans are not on the list.
These little brother teams, man.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go with a better guess, the Pistons, and then I'll save my bad guess.
Detroit basketball is not on the list.
Okay.
Minute left, back to Doug.
Hurry up, Doug.
Is it the Bruins?
The Boston Bruins are not on the list.
Manchester City.
Manchester City is not on the list.
Should be.
Did anyone say the White Sox yet?
Yes.
Yeah, I did.
Okay. I'm going to go with the Miami Dolphins. Come on, Dan Marino.
Miami Dolphins are not on the list.
The fuck?
Seattle Seahawks.
All solid guesses. It's just not coming together. Not your turn, Doug.
Oh.
Come on, Doug. Let's go.
I'm going to take his Seahawks guess.
You son of a bitch.
Seattle Seahawks are number 30 on the list.
Oh,
I am
damn.
so mad right now.
Dave?
Oh, that's awful. That is just terrible.
Okay, well, hurry up. You got 5 seconds.
No, I'm guessing this last one. My little brother team, the New York Jets.
You want one final crack at a little brother team, huh?
Yep.
Well, as time expires, the New York Jets are on the list. Number 17.
Yes!
God damn it.
I got one.
What's your last guess for funsies, Sean?
I was gonna go with the Texans. Football in Texas.
Well, since I built in a shot clock in a way that can freeze people out, I'll tell you that the Houston Texans are on the list, and I'll give you 5 points for it.
Yay!
Only 5. Because you had it locked and loaded. It wasn't like you were stalling.
No, I was ready.
Texans are right above the Bulls. That's number 23.
Interesting.
Number 4.
I didn't think it was gonna be that. Yeah, we missed number. But this always happens. We miss a really huge one.
You danced around soccer teams, but you didn't get this one or another big one that I think you should have gotten. There's another one on this, couple on this list maybe. But
so with the Miami soccer team?
no.
Oh.
What team was Messi on before PSG?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know.
FC Barcelona.
Oh, I could have gotten Barcelona event. Like, I've heard of them at least.
And number 10 was also soccer. It's the big German one.
Bundesliga.
Bayern Munich. Number 12 was also soccer. Also, I had to retroactively give Dave 10 points because I'm noticing number 14 is Manchester City.
Yes!
Whoops.
Lucky.
He said Man United.
Well, that's on the list too.
I did both.
Yeah.
Damn.
Number 12 is Liverpool.
I had thought about that one.
Okay, I feel not so bad that it was all soccer. Like,
Yeah, from that, there was a lot up there. Then another team that recently won a Super Bowl, Philadelphia Eagles were number 21.
Interesting.
The
Sixers?
25 was the Denver Broncos.
Oh.
So Homer Simpson has $3.2 billion of equity because he owns the Denver Broncos.
Number 28, I'm skipping 27, was the only other baseball team on this list, and it's the San Francisco Giants, weirdly enough.
Wow.
Okay.
Baseball is not good.
Yeah. And finally,
Tell
there
me
was
the hockey.
one last soccer team, another one of the big ones. Chelsea was number 27.
Yeah.
But a pretty good
I still
round.
think we did well.
Yeah, what I like about that round is that you can still come up with good guesses, even if you weren't sure if they were up there, and you guys did a good job at that. It was just the back end got a little bit tougher, and
Man, that was a great equalizer. Look at the scores now.
I know,
scores
kidding. And
are
also,
quite equal.
how many non-soccer teams did we miss? The Broncos.
Yeah.
The Giants,
Not a lot.
the Eagles.
No, we got the Giants.
That was about
We
it, the
missed
San
the Eagles,
Francisco Giants.
Broncos. Oh yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, you got most of the non-soccer ones. That was why I wanted to stress the worldwide part, because that's going to mess with it a little bit. But because boy, some of those soccer teams are rolling in money.
No kidding.
All right, let's
They
get to the
can
wheel because it's
offer,
already a 70-minute episode, and we know this takes about 15 minutes, which is fine. We know these episodes run a little longer. So, it's the big wheel. I don't know why the spins. Oh, I didn't put them below the spins. Hold on, I gotta fix the layers. I can't see their spins. Fixing it on the fly. This is why you can't troubleshoot everything before an episode goes live. Hey, okay. All right. And this is the wrong wheel again. I don't know why this thing keeps trying to fuck me.
Just like Dave.
So we just wanted to show
The wheel to you is what Dave is to me.
There.
Something that just fucks you.
That's the wheel that we're going with nowadays.
Continually.
Great.
I would like to have dinner first, at least.
Okay.
That's your call. I'm the one getting fucked.
I know. So, will you go out to dinner with me?
Yeah, so make me dinner first before I fuck you.
I mean, that
And we
seems
Dave
fair.
did not watch the Barbie movie.
I did not. I have not watched. I'm a little mad at you, actually, that you said I went and saw Barbenheimer. They're two separate movies, goddammit.
No, it's a thing. It's a Barbenheimer.
Oh, really? It's a thing?
Yeah.
I didn't know it was a thing that
It's
we
a
talked
thing.
about in the show last week.
Yeah, no, it's a thing.
It's a thing.
You must have forgotten it's a thing.
Oh, yeah, it's a thing that we talked about last week.
This is the wheel of indiscriminate justice. It metes out its justice indiscriminately. It does not care who is winning, who is losing. Instead, it's going to determine the winner of this entire game. So here's how it works for anybody who's new or as a reminder. Everybody starts with 2 forced spins. We'll get to those in a little bit. You're just going to have to spin and see what happens and then go from there. At the moment, Dave comes into the final round with the advantage, even though he's only ahead by 5 points. That gives him the opportunity to go last, although it still rotates between everybody. So it's not a huge advantage, but we'll get to see what other people have done before he takes his first spin. We're going to ask 5 true-false questions. Each correct answer on those questions
Oh, yeah.
worth a spin.
I forgot that.
So we'll be doing that here in a moment.
Forgot that whole thing.
You'll notice the new and improved wheel 2.0. I think this was used 2 episodes ago. It was the only other time I think it showed up, but more spaces on it now. There are 4 bankrupts now, but there's so many other things that it kind of reduces them in a way, even though there's one extra way to stop on them. There also are some minus 100s, so you can still take a hefty hit, but not one that just, devastates you completely.
I like that.
Beyond that, there's not a whole lot else that's new. Just a few things with plus spins, a few things that allow you to steal points from another player, and a couple huge ones. There's a 150 tucked down there now, where the biggest was 100 before, and there's still the double and triple spins where you then take the next value. Of course, double bankrupt just means you get double fucked. So, here we go into the true-false portion. We're going to go through all 5 and then review them again, just like in the Jeopardy round. Your first true-false question to try and earn spins. Baby Ruth's creator claimed his candy bar was named not for a ball player, but for Grover Cleveland's daughter. True or false? Baby Ruth's creator claimed his candy bar was named not for a ball player, but for Grover Cleveland's daughter. Question number 2. On the human body, a second toe that is longer than the big toe is a condition known as Morton's toe. True or false? On the human body, a second toe that is longer than the big toe is a condition known as Morton's toe.
Who's Morton?
The salt crater.
Why does he have so many toes?
I know. Why does he have big toes?
I don't know. I did hear that you heard a who.
That's Horton.
No, that's Tony Hortons. Question 3. Tony the Tiger won a popularity contest against Katie the Kangaroo and Elmo the Elephant to become the mascot of Frosted Flakes. True or false?
Damn alliteration.
Tony the Tiger won a popularity contest against Katie the Kangaroo and Elmo the Elephant to become the mascot of Frosted Flakes.
Did they all have that stupid bandana?
You mean the great bandana? Question 4. Because fast food chains are banned by law on the island, there is no McDonald's in Bermuda. True or false? Because fast food chains are banned by law on the island, there is no McDonald's in Bermuda. And question 5. Pennsylvania is misspelled on the Liberty Bell. True or false? Pennsylvania.
You ever think that maybe that's just how they spelled it back then?
Is misspelled on the Liberty Bell.
You ever think it was spelled right and then the crack ruined it?
Yeah. Yeah.
You
ever think about that?
Your answers.
All right. That was one of the first times I didn't know a single one.
Yeah, me neither.
Tony Tiger, yes, he's the mascot. Did he beat those 2? I don't fucking know.
That was a really
Sally the sad cow. I don't.
Just so you know, Sean, that was a really beta noise you just made.
Okay, Dave, show your answers, please. Okay, Doug has true, 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 false, true. Dave has true, false, true, true, false. Sean has false, true, true, false, true.
God,
we're all over.
Wow, we're all over the place.
And I'm going to make it really easy to go over because all 5 of them are true.
Damn it! I almost did.
Okay. So
They're so off the wall.
I got 3.
I thought maybe someone was going to capitalize on the McDonald's name.
I got 3. What'd you get, Doug? Dave? And Doug?
I got 4.
I got 3.
3, 4. All right.
Okay.
That's not too bad. I'm pretty pleased with 3.
Yep.
On that nightmare.
I hadn't pulled that trick yet, so here it is for the first time. All 5 of those are just little fun facts for you. Take them to your grave.
So if I had tried all true, just as a thing, I would have been really great shape.
Had
if I tried
5
all
spins.
false.
All right, so as a reminder,
You've
this
been
is not really pressure. I mean, it's like pressure luck, obviously, but instead we go one by one so that one person doesn't get a massive advantage as far as knowing what's going on. So we'll be starting with Sean, who was in 3rd place coming in, then Doug, then Dave, going one by one. First, we're going to do the 2 forced spins, and then we'll start asking if you want to pass them. As a reminder, if you pass, it goes to the player in 2nd place. Of course, if you're in 1st, and then otherwise it goes to the player in the lead. So it's a good way to get back at somebody if they're ahead of you. You can't quite catch them. If you pass and you're not in the lead, it goes to the player in the lead. If you are in the lead, it goes to the player in 2nd place.
Wait, so if you're Dave and you're in 2nd and you pass, it goes to Doug or it goes to me?
Well, Dave's in 1st.
No. Sorry.
Whoever's in 2nd.
Does the 2nd place person passing go to the 3rd or the first person? Okay.
2nd, 3rd go to 1st. 1st goes to 2nd.
Okay. Good.
Sean's first forced spin.
45.
45 points for Sean.
Pretty
good
good.
number. One of the better outcomes. And of course, as a reminder for people who might be new, the choices go away when they're picked. So those bankrupts seem small, but they're going to start getting a little bigger. Doug's first spin.
Bankrupt.
35 points for Doug. It takes him to 690. Dave, your first forced spin.
I am losing.
Not yet. Dave's losing.
I'm
right
losing.
He's in a potentially big section
Oh, dear.
Could be big.
Triple spin.
It could be big.
And we take it
Give
right
me
One
the
away.
way or
hundo.
the other,
Give me the hundo.
Dave. Minus
Give me the hundo.
150?
Ticked off the
that's pretty
50
good.
plus a spin.
Oh,
It is still 40 or 120 points.
That's
Damn.
big. That's pretty big.
And the triple spin's gone, but there are still 2 doubles.
I'm winning.
Oh, my God.
Sean's second forced spin. Steal 10.
I wonder who's
From
going to take it from.
Dave.
Yeah, it seemed pretty easy. Up to 685. Dave's
he's got
down
enough to
770.
spare.
Doug's second forced spin.
Uh-oh.
Oh, there it is.
Uh-oh.
Minus 100.
Doug is
I'm-
losing.
I'm big time in trailing now.
And Dave's final forced spin.
Two
Dave,
times
2 times
300.
negative
Oh.
100.
All right, that's
Just
pretty
missed the
good.
minus
Solid.
100. It's 25
Yeah.
points. Okay. We are done with the forced spin, so now starts to be decision time. Sean, 685,
Oh,
second place.
I gotta.
You gotta. There's a lot of favorable stuff on there.
That's not
But
one
I
of
didn't find it.
Got it. It was right on the edge of the 50 in the spin, but it is not.
It
is
really
the
was.
minus 100. But at least
Hey,
you're
I'm
not
back in
completely out of the
second.
game. Doug,
Absolutely, we got to spin.
abruptly second place, 4 spins. Okay, I
There you
mean,
go.
Oh,
Got it
I
back.
got my 100
What?
you know, we'll giveth, we'll
What?
taketh away.
What? What the fuck, Wheel? That was the same thing as mine. You gave me the worst one. You piece of shit.
Dave,
Hey,
3
you
spins.
know, there's another 100 on there.
No, you know
so-
what? Fuck you, Wheel. Yeah, you heard me, you little bitch.
That's right.
There's also 2 minus hundreds for Sean to hit.
No,
again,
fuck,
so.
fuck this Wheel. I hope he can hear me.
And all 4 bankrupts. Dave, 3 spins, first place.
Roll it.
You fucking little bitch, Wheel. Yeah, I said it.
Okay.
Positive.
Not a bad outcome for his opponents, though. I mean, they're rooting for him to do worse than that, but 25 is not a huge number. But it's still
I would
positive.
like to pass the rest of my spins, please. No, please spin.
Okay,
Now, you said that. Take your first answer, Sean.
that's
you,
right.
you took your finger off the piece. Okay. Woo.
Oh.
40 points for
It
Sean.
played around with that bankrupt.
You got a little scarred there for a second.
A little bit. A little
Doug,
bit.
690, 3 spins, second place.
I'm not gonna lie.
Gotta spin. Gotta spin.
Hey, how about that? You know, I'll settle even for the negative 150. I don't need a big thing. Yeah, I
Oh,
mean, sure,
no.
I'll take the
No.
bankrupt. That's
Oh,
better.
no.
I mean, I don't want to be greedy, but see, the wheel is a beta, and it is folding to me being verbally abusive to it.
All right, Dave, 820, first place, 2 spins.
It would go to Sean, right?
Yes.
Wheel, I will put your litter box in the street.
I'm going to pass.
Sweet.
Interesting play. 2 spins
Sweet.
that go to Sean. He has to take them, but we
What
can only
a-
take them one at a time.
What a fuck up.
So we're back to Sean. You hit the
You
first of your forced spins,
Fuck up.
and here it is.
How do you figure?
This is easy. I'm going to pass it right now. Okay, not quite, but I'm on the way.
Oh, it ticked over to 50. So that's the first of your 4 spins. We will come back to you. Doug, 2 spins.
I have to do at least one.
Yes, that is
Mhm.
correct strategy. Good.
Take the bankrupt. Take the.
Negative
I'd love
100.
for him to get 100 right now.
Well, that's a good outcome for Doug, actually.
It's
25 and a
very good.
spin. 25 is just enough to get you off 0, and you stay at 2 spins. We go back to Sean. Dave has no spins left, so back to Sean. You have to
Day
take this
fucked
spin.
up. Day fucked up.
So here's your
Time
last
to get 2
forced
times
spin
100.
from Dave. Uh-oh.
Well,
Oh, did I fuck up, Sean?
it's all right. It's not over yet.
Minus 100.
2
Doug,
times 100 ain't going to save you now, buddy.
Doug, 25 points, 2 spins. If you pass, they go to Dave.
Okay. I will do
You gotta
one more
pass.
spin.
Oh,
One
No,
more
you got to
spin.
do one more spin. Get a few more points.
Steal 30. Who'd you like to steal 30 points from?
Yeah, we might as well go with Dave.
I really wish you would have hit the 150, actually.
Okay. Sean,
Would have been nice.
575, second place, 1 spin. If you pass, it goes to Dave.
I'm going to. So if I pass, it goes to Dave.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, I gotta pass because I can't realistically.
Hence why I gave you 2 spins, because I knew you'd pass me back the last one.
I
It
can't
wasn't a fuck up.
realistically. So I gotta pray for a bankrupt for Dave.
Yes.
Doug.
Oh, really? Is that?
I gotta pray for a bankrupt. I'm explaining to the viewer, Dave.
Yeah, it's like a millionaire. Everybody
It's
likes it when
not
you talk
for
through your
you.
process.
Chris, you can go ahead and pass mine as well.
Oh.
Okay.
No, well,
All
no,
right.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's
That
the
works.
rules.
Okay. So interested
All right.
parties now. Dave has 2 spins he has to take. Unless he hits one of the things plus a spin or a bankrupt, we're just going to be spinning twice and seeing what's happening.
They're just gonna break 1,000 and just crush us.
Do it. Do it.
Well,
The fickle wheel.
Two
it doesn't
times
mean it was a
150.
bad play, but it hurts still.
Here is the first of your 2 forced spins, Dave.
Come on and slam and get the bankrupt thing.
That looks good to me.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna take it from Sean.
What's nice though is Steel 10 would have done fuck all for me trying to catch up. So far so good.
It's actually better for Dave, too, because it wasn't plus a spin, which just keeps things going
Mhm.
longer.
Yeah.
So,
Mhm.
all right, here we are. Can't
I
say
mean,
it's over
it's
for
like-
Doug yet, but there's a specific sequence of things he needs to happen here.
3% of this wheel, basically. 5% of this wheel hurts me. Everything else is great.
So Dave needs to hit even the minus 100 would be fine at this point.
Yeah.
Even the 2x spin, but not the 2x spin. 2x spin minus 100.
Oh God.
The last forced spin. Here we go.
I still wouldn't lose by that much, which is crazy.
Well,
Looks good to
Damn.
me. Uh-oh.
here's the one
Oh,
thing about it,
no.
though.
We tried. Oh,
The
oh,
game
plus a spin.
is not over yet.
This is the best thing that could happen.
So, Dave, 840, first place. Now a spin that you have control of, and you're passing it to
Pass it.
Sean.
Oh,
You could still get the
Damn.
2 times
He
150.
could. It's his only hope.
that's I don't
there is
like
another
those.
plus spin on the wheel, a
I don't
couple of
like
them.
those
So
odds.
there's a few other ways this isn't over yet.
Just get the bankrupt and put me out of my
Look,
misery.
there's a
Just
like, a third of
shotgun
the
to
wheel
the
is this
forehead.
tiny. I would love for Nick. I would love for Doug to get second.
Okay.
Do it. Oh no.
We are not done yet. 10 plus a spin
So
means Sean goes to 595. He has a spin in the earned column now that he can do with what he chooses.
yeah, I'm gonna pass back to Dave.
Passes it back to Dave, who celebrated prematurely and now has a spin he has to take.
Dave does a lot of things prematurely, so it's fine.
So Dave, here's
Fucking spin.
your
There's another
forced
fucking
spin.
spin on
There's
here.
still one more plus a spin on here, so we're still not necessarily done no matter what happens here, but let's find out. It's on a safe part of the wheel.
It's not going there.
Damn.
30 points.
Damn.
Whoop, wrong total.
Whoa. Yeah,
70.
That was close-ish to the bankrupt. Like
It was getting
mean-
there. It was getting there. But it means that with 870 points for the 4th time, Dave is the champion of Trivia Night.
damn.
Just hide this. Just no one needs to see that I got the bankrupts.
Okay, hold on. I'll hide it for you.
The unconscious mind
Got
didn't
it.
really help. Although it did not work because we were all right there going into the last round. So
This was the most highly contested trivia round we've had. I was up by 5 points going into the final round. And John was only down by like 20. It was really
surprisingly,
close.
it was also a really contested wheel. Although the result didn't show it, but we had
Was
back
it?
and forth and extra spin and then passing and passing and passing.
Sometimes
Yeah, I'm right there with you guys.
Yeah.
Hmm?
It's not really the final margin that matters so much on the wheel portion.
Yeah.
So
But-
actually that was kind of cool how it went back and forth with the.
So that was
the
what I
four
was
spins.
saying. When Dave got that +1, I was like, great, that could be 1,000 times the +1. All we need is the bankrupt.
Yep. And he was close to
but
it.
Doug did manage to hold on and beat Peter, so that was close. Peter,
Oh, that's true.
This is yeah.
Yep. He tried to bet all 20 of his points. He doesn't get the spin, unfortunately. That's the
You know
that's
what?
the downside.
To Peter's credit, though, he only answered one question and gave Doug a run for his money. So.
Those were bad rounds for me. All right, the bad rounds.
Do we know what the percentage of winning going into the wheel is? It's pretty high. It's like 5 out of 7, right?
It's somewhere around there, yeah.
Yeah. So it's funny how that works out, where the wheel is so random. Yet most times, if you're winning going into the end, you're gonna win.
Yeah.
Peter says, I put up a good fight, damn it. Yep. Yeah, you're right, because I was trying to design the wheel to be that way. I didn't want it to be so swingy that it rendered everything before it useless. But there has to be some variance in it, otherwise what's the point? If the winner's 7 out of 7, then why do we do it at all, you know? So I'm happy with where that's going so far. It sucks for Doug, because he had a bankrupt when there's a lot of other stuff still on the wheel. But
yeah, there was so much space for it to go anywhere else.
So much room for activities.
So, Sean, you have 2 things tied around your neck. You lost. What is the plan with those 2 things tied around your neck right now?
What does that have to do with I lost?
He wants you to choke yourself to death. Let me read between the lines.
Is there a ceiling fan close?
I don't know if a ceiling fan. We're looking at an Anchorman 2 situation where I don't think it's going to hold my weight. I'm going to rip it out of the ceiling. And then Chris would die, which doesn't seem fair.
No.
I
mean, then we can't do trivia night anymore.
Thanks for designing this trivia night as I bring the ceiling fan and all the wiring down on your head.
Just replace that breaker. Don't do it.
I'm still really, really confused by this belt thing. Like,
yeah,
why?
It's like a Western. You know, think of the coolest gunslinger you've ever seen.
Doesn't dress like this.
That's who I'm channeling.
Yes. When you're out on the street, the dusty road.
Yeah.
And you're saying,
all right, I pull my gun
you
like
go
this.
Here.
Yeah. If I'm like in a thing, I'm gonna turn sideways because that's what the cool ones do.
That's when you get shot.
No, not like.
It's like
I'm not gonna walk sideways. I'm talking about in a duel. No, in a duel, you go sideways because then it's harder to hit you.
I figured it was his strap for his clasp. You know,
No, it's for my gun.
His man purse.
I gotta work on getting the gun, but this is you gotta get the strap for. Everybody knows. Every guy who is great at fashion and steroids knows. You get the strap first, and then you follow with the gun.
They do call it strapped, to be fair.
Yes, yeah. I'm packing heat. I'm strapped to the 9s.
Where's the 9?
It's on the way. It's a 9mm. That's what that stands for.
Mm-hmm.
I think that'd be too heavy for you to carry, Sean.
No, a 9mm? Come on. Yeah, steroids though. It's not real muscle. It's fake. You can't do anything.
Send me some of those steroids. Maybe you can win.
I can't even walk down the stairs without needing a break. So it's all fake.
Look how blue Doug's eyes are.
I know. Wow. It's crazy. I got lost in them.
That's because he's got a front light and Dave has an overhead light, and we have a kind of overhead light, but it hits at the front of us.
I saw it's coming closer, and he's like, you can kind of see how my blue eyes are.
Yeah.
Wow, look at us, the blue eyes. Oh, but no.
So now we'll never know if Maisie was with Doug if he could have won. Maybe he would have had 5 more points, or 10, and then been last in that round, and then Dave would have hit the bankrupt or something. We don't know.
I mean, you would think Maisie would have gotten something, right?
Maisie, I need you on my team.
You said she got one right on the big board area, right?
Yeah, she has one of those right. I bet she might have heard of Morton's toe because she does so much with bodies and anatomy and stuff. I have a Morton's toe. My second toe is bigger than my big toe.
Probably not, though. She's been doing Duolingo for 8 years, and she can't speak Spanish at all, so...
What if they're the same size?
Then it's not a Morton's toe.
That's a Horton's toe.
Morton's toe is like 20% of the population, so I'm a freak.
Okay. You're in the minority.
Yeah.
The music stopped. We should probably go away.
Well,
I have freakishly long toes, though.
Because you talked about the belt for 9.5 minutes. So.
Well, it's Sean's fault.
Boligrafo.
I already have an idea for next time.
Oh, for outfit?
Yes.
Is it another belt? Like one brown, one black?
But if it was, I would change it now.
I was going to be mean and say winning.
Shit.
He's got to go full cosplay.
That's right.
That's never a plan. You can't want to win or you get fucked.
You have to want to play.
Yes.
And then that carries you through. The spirit gets you to victory.
Yeah.
I wanted to win.
Well, Doug, I hope you had a good time. And
I absolutely did much better than I was expecting even.
As usual, live audience, great for this. Thank you for tuning in as well. We enjoy the participation. Usually gets good viewership as well. So thank you for coming along for the ride. That's the end of this episode. Next week, it might just be me. Who the fuck knows? We'll see. I've talked about myself for half an hour before. I can do it again, goddammit. But either way, we'll be back next week with an episode. We don't have a day off until September, so we'll get more about that as we get closer. But in between episodes, you can find us at our website, objectionnetwork.com or youtube.com/objectionnetwork, where Trivia Night is oh so much better. We'll see you next time.
Oh my God, it's Sean.